You're listening to the ESO Network, your station for all things geek.
It's time to execute Order 66 of the Soul Forge podcast.
Welcome to the Soul Forge, a place of silent mystery, quiet contemplation, and outright mayhem. Join your host, Shawn Vanderloo, as he guides you through the adventures of living. Together, we'll talk about life and love, sex and dating, joy and heartache, memories and loss, and so much more. Don't worry, it's not nearly as pretentious as it sounds. Get ready for life, the universe, and everything on the Soul Forge.
Hi, I'm your host, Shawn, and with me today again is Tracy. Welcome to the Shawn and Tracy Show.
Okay. Yay.
You like that?
Whatever. It's good for today.
We're actually recording this immediately after the last recording.
Yeah,
So
immediately.
A look behind the curtain of the Soul Forge podcast.
Ooh.
So there's been a string of serious topic episodes lately, such as other people's kids, the Dalai Lama's 18 rules for living, other things like that. So today we're going to have a funny, humorous kind of episode.
Hopefully we have fun doing it.
I think we're going to have fun doing it.
I think so too.
Yeah, so nothing major, exciting, no news to report because we're recording like 10 minutes after the last episode, although you're hearing it a week later. Surprise. It's still my birthday, but when you're hearing this,
it won't be.
It won't be.
But it is right now.
It is
Happy
right now.
birthday.
Thanks.
Yay.
All right. So today, just for fun, we decided to ask each other a series of would you rather questions.
Yeah.
So normally the podcast is about life, the universe, and everything. And this kind of relates to that because Soul Forge is so open. Any topic
Right.
will do.
Right.
So this is just a
Anyway.
fun one.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you need humor in your life.
Oh, absolutely.
Who doesn't like to laugh?
I think everybody likes to laugh.
There are people out there who don't. But
Maybe. However,
those people are sad.
maybe we're going to make them laugh today.
And we'll make them happy.
Or whenever it is that they listen.
That's right.
Which is there today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So would you rather go first or shall I?
I would rather you go first.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
Would you rather have a magic carpet that flies or your own personal robot?
Does the robot clean? Like, can we ask questions?
You know what?
Or we just have to just go by this.
If you have your own personal robot, it's your personal robot, so you can program it however you want.
Oh my god, but the magic carpet seems so fantastic.
Right? You can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, just get on your magic carpet and go to California if you want.
Right.
But your robot would clean for you.
Yeah.
And change the channel and bring you coffee and stuff.
Oh.
So
Coffee.
there is that.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go with the robot.
Yeah?
I think so.
It's a tough one.
It is.
Because both of them are pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to go with the robot?
I think so. What about you?
That's tough for me because I've always wanted a robot. And
Okay.
I do co-host the Rusted Robot podcast. And I love,
yes.
I do love me some robots, cyborgs, and androids.
Right.
But I'm going to go with the magic carpet
Yeah.
that flies because I've never been anywhere and I'd like to go.
Oh. So then you'd be able to go wherever.
Exactly.
Whenever.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. All right. Would you rather be the smartest person in the world or the best athlete in the world?
I don't like sports. So I'm going to go with the smartest person in the world.
Okay, smartest person.
What would you do?
I would just be afraid that with being the smartest person, there's responsibility.
Okay, there probably is because it's
Yeah.
your responsibility to fix the problems of the world, but you'll know
Right.
how. But being smart doesn't necessarily mean that people will listen to you.
That's true. But I don't know what kind of athlete I would be either. But being a great athlete, there's fame. Maybe that's good, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to be either. Can I choose that?
Neither?
Yeah.
I don't think that's an option.
Darn
I
it.
think you're being forced at gunpoint here.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to say athlete,
Okay.
but I don't know what sport. It doesn't ask me that, so I'm not answering.
Yeah, there's no specification there.
Right.
So,
Right.
all right.
Okay.
Here's a funny one. Would you rather be the worst player on a team that always wins, or be the best player on a team that always loses?
I was the worst player on a team that always won.
Really? What did you play?
I played soccer for 2 years.
Okay.
I was 35 when I started and never played soccer before.
Oh my.
And I happened to join the best team in the league,
Mm-hmm.
and I was terrible.
Okay, so you've done that already.
Yeah, I've done that already.
How was it? Was it a good?
No, I quit
Oh,
because they ended up not playing me because I wasn't very good and
And
that
did
was
they-
boring, and it kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing it for exercise.
did they make fun of you? Were they mean to you?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay, so
not
that's not
at all.
bad.
Yeah. So I think I would like to try being the best player. Maybe I could be really encouraging and
But it
help
always,
people.
But it always loses, and isn't that frustrating?
Maybe. But maybe you can still help people along the way, and then they can improve their skills,
Okay.
even if you don't win.
Yeah, that might work.
I don't know.
I'd rather be the worst player on the best team.
Yeah?
That always wins.
Maybe.
That would be my choice.
These are like, it's kind of hard.
I think that's the point.
Yeah, I guess
They're
so.
like dilemma questions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay, is it my turn?
yeah, it's your
All
turn.
right.
This is Kitty from Jump City Comics, and you're listening to the Soul Forge podcast. Forge your soul.
A superhero or a cartoon character?
I'd rather be a superhero, because if I was a cartoon character, you could draw me any way you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather have superpowers of some kind,
Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense.
right?
Yeah.
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 You too?
Me too.
Yeah, superhero.
sure.
Yeah.
Would you even have a cape?
Yeah, I would wear a cape in my daily life if I wouldn't get weird looks. I wish they would bring back capes as a fashion statement.
I think that it's going to happen.
I hope so,
I think so.
because I seriously consider putting one on every once in a while.
We should do that.
We should.
It's got to start somewhere.
And we could have the Soulforge logo on the back of the cape, like Superman's S. Yeah. It'd be a white cape
Yeah.
with our logo.
Yeah.
Like it is on the podcast app.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I think we should.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. Your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather never have to shower again or never have to clip your toenails?
Both of these are really gross, kind of.
Yes.
But I quite enjoy a shower and just standing under the warm water and feeling it go on my head. And
Especially after a long, hard day of work.
yeah. So I want to keep showering. Yeah.
I assume with this question, that means you just never stink again, so you don't need to have a shower.
Yeah,
You're just automatically
probably.
clean.
Yeah.
But
I'm
you,
hoping.
but you have
Well,
these,
yeah.
you have
obviously.
these freaky long toenails for some reason. But, I don't know. So you'd rather cut your toenails?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nothing better than a nice relaxing shower. Yeah.
For sure.
And I hate cutting my toenails because you have to bend over and it's hard and they get jagged and you know.
Oh, the troubles we have in
Right?
life.
First
cutting our
world
toenails.
problems, I tell you.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Well, I think even in every third world and everything on this earth, everybody has to cut their toenails.
everybody does have to cut their toenails. You're right.
Yeah.
You got me there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's not just first world problems.
No.
It's this world problems. No.
Toenails.
The toenail dilemma on the next Rusted Robot podcast.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, would you rather answer another question or listen to an ad about another podcast?
I would rather listen to another ad for another podcast on the ESO network.
Right.
So let's do that right here.
Sounds good.
The Death Star plans are not in the main computer.
Where are those transmissions you intercepted, including those of the Monster SciFi Show podcast? I need my weekly dose of sci-fi news with movie and TV reviews and commentary.
We intercepted no transmission. This is a consular ship.
If this is a consular ship, where is the ambassador?
Sorry, I was indisposed.
I would give it a moment to air out, if you know what I mean. Who needs the ambassador? I thought I heard someone call out for me. What in the bloody hell did you do to Ramus? Speak up. Which one of those chest buttons calls your supervisor, you imbecile?
Geez, mister. Honestly, he was, like that when we got here. Right, fellas?
Mister, I am an ambassador.
Let me see your identification.
Shut it, Bob. You are as clumsy as you are stupid. He doesn't have to show you your ID.
We don't need to see his identification.
You can subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Libsyn.com, and Stitcher Radio. The Monster SciFi Show is part of the ESO network. It's sci-fi from a certain point of view.
How about that promo for that podcast?
Fantastic. Love it. Can't wait to listen.
Me too.
All right, so we're back to my turn, I think.
I think so.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Would you rather moo like a cow after every sentence or bark like a dog?
Moo or bark?
Yeah, after every sentence.
After every sentence. Okay, let's try this. Let's see. Tell me which is more annoying.
Okay.
Thanks for inviting me over to your house today, Tracy.
That's a cow?
I guess that's a moo.
Okay.
Thanks for inviting me over to your house today, Tracy.
Cow.
So the cow is less annoying?
I think so.
I don't know how to do a cow.
That's
But I would choose a cow.
Okay. Me too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
It just sounded less annoying for whatever reason.
I would like to hear your barnyard animal sounds. Let's do a cow first. The listeners want to hear.
The listeners do, right?
Yes.
They've written in to say they want to hear my cow noises. Okay, here's a cow. I can't even do it. Oh my goodness.
That's
That
pretty
sound
good.
like a cow?
That's not bad.
Okay, and a dog is. That sounds like a small dog.
That's a very small dog. That's a tiny dog. Yeah.
Even though my dogs bark much louder than that.
They do.
Anyway, okay, nice.
So we're going with the cow?
Still cow.
I think that's probably a good choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My question for you is, would you rather always have to enter rooms by announcing your name or always have to do cartwheels out of the room?
Okay, here's my first thought on that one is what am I really physically capable of always doing cartwheels?
I don't know. At least you have to attempt what you need.
I can still do a cartwheel at this point.
Okay.
And I like cartwheels. But I can see how it would create some difficulties depending on what room you're in. And
Right.
like,
So
like if I was going out of my bedroom into the hall, I would hit the wall.
Yes. And you're leaving the grocery store through the sliding doors and you're cartwheeling out with your bag.
Oh, that would make it super tricky.
Or you just walk into the grocery store, the doors slide open. Tracy! And then you go.
Right.
So
Yeah, definitely the name.
I'm thinking the name too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because even you go to your office. Tracy! You go to the bathroom, nobody's in there. Tracy!
I think that we should start doing that anyway.
Just saying your name whenever you walk into a doorway.
Or maybe we could be more formal. Tracy has arrived.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, that might work. But either way, I would choose the name over the cartwheels.
Can you cartwheel?
No.
No.
I wouldn't even want to attempt it.
When was the last time you did a cartwheel?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever actually done a cartwheel.
Really?
Although I have probably tried, but not well. I'm not artistically gifted. Well, no, not artistically. Gymnastically gifted? Physically gifted? I don't know. Whatever it is, I can't do stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, my turn.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to know the answer to this one, but it may be interesting. Would you rather have lived in the 1870s or the 1970s?
Ooh, definitely the 1970s. Because then I could have a cool mustache, my bell bottoms,
Right.
and one of those really super awesome leather jackets that the guys wore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the style, and but if I lived in the 1870s, I could have a pocket watch, so that's kind of neat too. But I'm going to go with the 1970s.
Okay. The 1970s, I think, is shown through movies and things as a really fun time.
Yes. and the music was quite rockin'.
Yeah.
So, and the cars from the 70s are super cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would definitely be
Cool
that.
clothes, cool hair.
Yeah. And I could certainly use some cool hair, that's for sure. So,
Yeah, you could use some hair.
some hair, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going with the 1970s. Although it would be interesting to see how people did live in the 1870s, but I wouldn't want to have to go from current living standards to that living standard.
Well, if you did live in the 1870s, you'd never have a shower, so that goes back to that one.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
That would be easy then.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, is it my turn?
Your turn.
Okay, let me figure out a question here for you. Would you rather sweat honey or always smell like a skunk?
Sweat honey. Who would want to smell like a skunk? I'm sure sweating honey is annoying,
Yes, I would think so.
but you could shower
Yeah.
and get rid of the honey.
Or you could put it into jars and
Yeah.
sell it.
Ooh.
Tracy brand honey. Get it now at your local farmer's market.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's weird.
Or maybe you would just avoid sweating
Yeah.
as much as possible.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
So you're in agreement
Yep,
about the honey?
Totally about the honey. I don't want to
Okay.
smell.
Like a skunk. Oh, gross.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's not good. All right. Would you rather be really fast or really strong?
Ooh, there's advantages to both.
Mm-hmm. Certainly.
Fast or strong? You know what? I don't like running, so I'll go with strong.
Strong?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't like running.
No. Nope, I don't. And I walk for a living.
Right.
Although being fast at that would be an advantage. 'Cause
For sure.
then I could do my mail route in like half an hour instead of 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I'd rather be strong.
Okay.
You?
I don't know. I think fast.
Yeah?
I've always wanted to be fast. I'm not.
It's a big toss up actually.
Yeah.
But I think the strength wins out for
How
me.
would that be beneficial in daily life?
Being fast or being strong?
Being strong.
Well, if you work at a construction site, you can lift things up really easily.
How about in your current daily life?
Oh, in my current daily life, would it benefit me at all?
Yeah.
Probably not.
But if you were super strong, you probably wouldn't have the same job and
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would do something that works to my advantages.
Right.
So,
okay. All right.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Hello, I'm Daniel Peter Hitch, author of the Bubbles the Pirate children's book series and the Connected Worlds Chronicles. You're listening to the Soul Forge podcast. Keep forging your soul.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Okay. Would you rather be 10 years older or 4 years younger?
I think 4 years younger.
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid and I always wanted to be older, all the adults always said, don't wish your life away, you'll be old soon enough.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure I told my daughter that today.
Oh, really?
Because she didn't want to do chores.
Oh, okay.
And I told her it was better than being an adult and paying bills.
Yes.
So,
So I would definitely go back in time
yeah.
and be 38 instead of 42. You'd be 36 instead of 40.
Right.
Right. So, or I could be 52 and you could be 50.
No.
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 No. I think we made the right choice.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Would you rather have a picnic in a park or on a beach?
Probably if it's a picnic in a park.
In a park.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're not having sand flown at your food from the waves and the wind.
Okay.
And in a park, you might have pigeons that would come and visit you, and you could throw them your fries. And then the seagulls would come and swoop them out of the pigeon's mouth, as often happens. So,
Okay.
you?
This is kind of tricky because I love both the beach and
Yes.
parks.
But I don't want to eat at the beach. I'd eat at the park and swim at the beach and sunbathe and all that good stuff.
But maybe you could just make that part of your, like if it was just eating, maybe a park. But if you were making it into an afternoon, then the beach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
So would you rather be the fastest person in the world or be able to freeze time.
Freeze time.
Me too. Definitely
For
freeze time.
sure.
Yep.
For
Because then
sure.
you don't have to be the fastest person.
Right.
You can just freeze time and do whatever you need to do.
Right, and when I'm being anxious, I can stop time and get myself through it without having any effect on anybody else.
Yep.
And then carry on.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it.
Have you heard of the classic original show? Well, this is it.
Hey there. It's Shawn from Timmins, Ontario, Canada.
Greetings, Seamus from Michigan City, Indiana.
Hi, Shawn Vanderloo here. I'm the host of the Rusted Robot podcast and the Soul Forge podcast.
Hey guys, it's Seamus. I host Chewed Gum Tuesdays with Mary, MMA Pit podcast, crime and movies, and a bunch of other stuff.
It's the classic original show.
This show is a comedy featuring Shawn and Seamus. Canada meets Indiana. Tune in for a good laugh at DramaCityProductions.com, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and soon to be iTunes. Drop those iTunes reviews, guys. We're going to be here all the time. Thank you!
My name is Boris, and I am your Russian lover. I am Russian, but I am in no hurry. All right, so let's do one more question each.
Okay, hang on. I had a really good one and I can't find it. I think it was, would you rather have, really small hands or really big feet?
Ooh, that's weird. I'd rather be proportionate, but...
Not an option.
Let's see. Small hands, big feet. I'm going to go with the big feet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How come?
Just because life is made for regular size hands.
Yeah, I think it would be weird.
And when you're trying to shake somebody's hand, and it's like a baby hand, but you're a full-grown person, that would be weird.
And more people would notice your hands, I feel.
Because how often do you look at people's feet?
Not that often.
Not that often. We saw The Shawshank Redemption, and that's how Andy Dufresne got out, because nobody noticed his Chinese shoes that he stole from the warden.
I mean, seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes?
Right. I don't remember that, but...
Okay, well, that's all right.
I believe you. I believe you. Okay, last one for you.
Okay, let's see. Would you rather be a master at painting or an amazing dancer?
I already am an amazing dancer, so I like...
Really? Is that what you are?
Oh, I can't even talk. You're going to have to tell yours first.
Okay. I would rather be an amazing painter.
Okay.
Because if you paint stuff, it goes in museums and it could last for hundreds and hundreds of years. So you'll always be known. How many people from the 1600s who were dancers do we remember now? Nobody, but we remember Michelangelo and Da Vinci and all those guys from that time.
That's a very intelligent answer.
And I've always been interested in immortality, and if I can't live that long, at least my memory and my works can. Yeah. Hence why I do the podcast, because in 600 years, when people are studying the 21st century, they're going to say, oh, there was that Shawn guy who did all these podcasts.
That Shawn Vanderloo guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my answer.
Yeah, what he said.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. All right, well, that's great then. All right, I think this was a kind of a fun episode.
It was.
A little bit different from the usual.
Yeah.
We need that every once in a while, right?
For sure.
Definitely.
I hope we made you laugh.
I hope we made you think about things.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we hope we made them do?
Like and share.
Like and share all the links and join us on all the social media networks that you can hear in the end credits of this podcast that's coming up right after I say, thanks for stopping by the Soul Forge, and remember, life is too short to worry about stupid things. Have fun, fall in love, regret nothing, and don't let people bring you down.
Right.
This has been another episode of the Soul Forge Podcast. Contact the show by emailing soulforgepodcast@gmail.com or by tweeting soulforgepod on Twitter. Visit us at soulforgepodcast.com, and remember, the best way to show your support is by leaving a 5-star review in the iTunes Store. And, if you would, please check us out and like us on Facebook. The Soul Forge Podcast was written, produced, scored, edited, engineered, and directed by Shawn Vanderloo. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Darth Vaderloo. For more great content, you can listen to my other podcast, The Rusted Robot. Thanks for stopping by the Forge. We'll keep the fires lit until your next visit.
I could do this all day.
This has been a broadcast of the ESO Network. Be part of the crew and help support our shows by donating to our ESO Patreon or by shopping through Amazon.com or the TeePublic store, which can all be found at www.esonetwork.com. The ESO Network, your station for all things geek.